Okay, these gotta come off now. Oh my goodness. Hi, welcome back. My name is Chiako if you're new, and if you're not, thank you for rejoining me. As you can see, I'm back in my bathroom with my little seashell friend here with eyes. Don't mind it, though it is the only thing on the wall. But anyway, today's video is focusing more on makeup, because where I work, I get a lot of compliments on some of my makeup looks, and people are like, oh, that probably took you so long to do, that probably took hours to do, and I'm here to tell you that it didn't, and it doesn't have to. So what I'm going to be doing today is basically 3 different types of looks, mainly eyeshadow, but I'm going to be focusing more on like eyes and lips too, kind of. The looks are going to be about 10 minutes or less. The first is going to be a little easier, and the last one is going to be the hardest. I'm doing hand motions you can't even see. So yes, let's get started, I guess. I already put on concealer and eyebrows, so add about 2 to 3 minutes to any of these, but it's not going to count for what I'm going to be doing today. Now I'm going to have a timer going. I'm going to flash the time so you can see how long it took. So this look is supposed to be the easiest look you could do. Take the littlest amount of time to do. Let's say you're in a hurry. You just woke up because your alarm didn't go off. You have 30 minutes to get to work. Okay, you woke up at 9, you have to be at work at 9:30, but you want to wear something on your face, okay? So I'm going to be doing concealer, mascara, and a gloss. Simple look, but you'll look really nice and cute. So because I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my eye area, I'm going to be putting on concealer. You can skip that step if you don't have that. I'm going to be putting it under my eyes as well. So why am I breathing so hard? I think because it's stuffy in here. I closed the window because outside noise. I'm gonna open it back up. It's hot. Alright, I'm supposed to be standing here while doing it. And I'm starting the timer. There's a button now. Okay. So I'm just doing a couple dots under my eyes first. Blend those out. I should film in my bathroom more often. I'm using the new Kosas concealer. It has caffeine in it. It's supposed to help brighten. I believe there's pink algae. Don't quote me on that. And it's supposed to help soothe and moisturize the under eye area. Let's put a little bit there. I'm gonna put one dot on each. Oh, that was a big one. Oh. So this is a step that you don't necessarily have to do if you don't like wearing concealer, if you're not a big makeup wearer. Is this my hair? This is a step you don't necessarily have to do at all. I'm just doing it just to like even up my skin tone. That took about 2 minutes to do, so I'm just gonna lap that so we can now see what it looks like when I do the other stuff. So I'm just gonna add some of this Fenty mascara. When I first tried it, I wasn't a huge fan, but then I think because I've been using a lash serum, it was in that weird, awkward in-between stage. so it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. But now that my lashes are actually really long, as you can see, I like the way it looks. It's real cute. And I usually do about 2 layers of mascara just to give my lashes some volume. And the trick that I learned is you don't want the first layer to completely dry before you put the second layer on, because then it gets difficult to put the second layer on. And then I just pop some gloss. I'm looking at my list so I don't talk too much. This is one of my favorite glosses right now. It's Tower 28 in Fearless. It's a clean brand that I like here. It does just a little bit of color to your lips and not like a lot. It's a little bit more than a clear gloss. Very sheer though. Now, I usually wear glasses, so this is why I can get away with doing really simple looks, because my glasses cover my face. Now you want to put on the second layer of mascara. So also another trick to know is that when your mascara is catching on your lashes, that means either the product is not on that side of the mascara or your first layer is already dry. And then you can pop on some head. Let me talk this way. You could pop on some highlight if you wanted to. Where did I put the mirror? I like using Milk. You can't see because it's white and my ring light is on. But it's called Glazed. It's one of my favorites. The Flex highlight from Milk. And usually, if I'm just doing a face like this, I put it on the tip of my nose. Sorry, I'm looking at my little monitor on my camera. Down the bridge of my nose. And under my brow bone. So that all together took about, it says 7:10, like 7 minutes and 10 seconds. It usually doesn't take that long, but with the concealer portion of it, that's what added to it. So this look took about 5 minutes to do. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. Again, you can just pop on some mascara, pop on some lip gloss, and be done with it. You don't have to do the highlight, but I kind of like doing that just to add a little bit of extraness. Sometimes I put it here too, and I'm gonna do that on the second look I do. I didn't wear earrings. Ah, it's okay. We're quarantining right now. Content, getting things done. But again, you can just do the eyelashes and lip gloss and go, and that takes about 3 to 5 minutes. It honestly is quicker if I'm not talking. I also like to add on, if I'm just doing a look like this, but I do want a little bit of shadow on my eyes, I put on these Fenty highlights. I have the original How Many Carats, beautiful, beautiful, and the second one, Holla at Me. So this Diamond Bomb 1 and 2, and I'll swatch it for you. Put a little bit on so we can actually see what it looks like subtly. I didn't put it on very well, but that's the gist. So there's that. That was look number one. Okay. I cleaned my face kind of, just got the makeup off. So the last look that I did kind of ties into what I'm about to do, like the adding some shimmer to your lashes, to your lids, after doing like a basic everyday type in a rush look, or just going out running errands but you want to wear some makeup kind of thing. So the next look, I'm just adding a little bit more of color, and it's gonna start when I put on this eyeshadow primer. Eyeshadow primer helps the makeup not get into any creases. It also makes it kind of neutralizes the lid color a little bit if you have some with a little bit of pigment, and it does help the eyeshadow last a little bit longer as well. I like this one. It's a little bit on the clearer, transparent side, though you can use one that have more pigment, or that you can just use concealer. I usually use concealer for like a cut crease or whatever. So I'm gonna start the timer when I start to put this on. Okay, here we go. So we're starting with this eyeshadow primer. My lids are still a little bit sparkly from the Fenty that I put on, but that's okay. It's gonna add to the look. That's my mama coughing. I hope she's okay. So I put it on one at a time because I didn't want it to dry out in between me blending it out. I usually just use my fingers with this one, though I don't really like using my fingers for it. Same thing that I was using before for my highlights. I'm on my nose. I took it off my nose, but I just put a little bit on my finger. Sometimes I put on eyeliner, depending, but usually I just put on mascara. If I'm, again, in one of those moods where I'm like, I don't really want to wear makeup, but I want to wear a little something. So I just put some of this on there. Let me stop talking, timer's going. Then I add some mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, one of my favorites, because that actually does what it's supposed to do, which is lengthen, curl, volumize, and condition the lashes. I use the Fenty for a more natural look because I felt like it still left my lashes looking really thin and separated. This one is going to help volumize a little bit, so it's going to add a little bit more product onto the lashes. Sorry for all of the outside noise. It is raining. You guys always like to film when it's raining. So I've tried to figure out an order on how to apply most. Is it in focus? To apply most of my products, and I've finally found an order. Let's see if I can actually do it in order though. I usually like to do shadow, liner if I'm doing liner, mascara. Then I like to conceal the bottom of my eye, and I put mascara on the bottom lashes. So again, I'm gonna let them slightly dry, and while it's slightly drying, I'll do that concealer. Right now we're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Then you put on that second layer of mascara. I'm gonna put on some highlight again. This time I'm actually gonna put it on my cheeks. So if I'm already using this color on my eyes, I don't usually put it on my brow bone. Just kind of put it down my nose. I'm gonna put it here. And I'm just gonna pop on a gloss, another Tower 28 gloss. I'm telling you, I love this brand. These glosses are so pretty. So this is just basically a clear gloss with some shine in it. And I usually like to either match my gloss or my lip to the look that I'm doing, or something that'll pop just a little bit more. So that took about 8 minutes and 30 seconds, roughly. So it's, again, still under 10 minutes if you have the time. I feel like it doesn't take that long though. Maybe when I just have no concept of time when I'm doing my makeup. With this look, I'm adding to it, so I'm just going to resume to this time here. This is a more intense look. It doesn't take very long still, and you're just honestly adding one extra color, and I'm telling you right now, it does not take a whole long time to do it. So we're going to add this Jackie Aina palette to our little routine here, and that's, I'm going to use this brown color, if it focuses. Hello. This here to the crease. So I'm gonna start from where I left off here at 8:32. We're getting the fluffier side of the brush and dipping it in the brown here. And putting it in the crease. And when I do this, then I usually add that highlight color to the brown one, because then there's a separation. Otherwise it just looks super shiny by itself. We're adding this liner from Marc Jacobs. There we go. They just released their colored liners and I got really excited about it. So this is like a dark berry color. Sometimes my liner is what takes the most time. Especially getting them even. Oh gosh. These are not gonna be even. No. I usually face this mirror here and it's a lot easier to do. Oh gosh. Oh no. We're just gonna live with that mistake for right now because I don't feel like fixing it. I like this eye better. We're not gonna look at that one. Don't look at it. Honestly, I'm pretty good at doing eyeliner. It's just me doing it in that mirror was not working for me because I use both hands usually when I do my eyeliner. This is funny. Oh, these do not match. And then I'm going in with this Bobbi Brown lipstick in Telluride. It's like a mauvey dusty color. I'm very upset about my eyeliner right now. So we're not gonna look at this side, but that took about almost 15 minutes to do in totality. We're just gonna do this. We're not gonna pay attention to this. 15 minutes in totality. So again, this is something that takes a little bit more time. So this is the finished look for the third look. And I know that I did mostly like a nude, soft glam kind of look. So now, this is not necessarily soft glam, but it's very soft and muted colors. So I'm gonna do a little treat and do something super colorful. Same look like this, and I'm gonna add some lashes to it too. So be right back, gonna clean off my face. So my camera died just as I was about to, well, I stopped the timer and then my camera died. So this is the finished look for that one. It took 12 minutes and 15 seconds. So doing a look like this doesn't have to take as long as people think it takes. It takes roughly about 10 to 15 minutes, and I added lashes. Granted, that was the quickest probably I've ever put on lashes before. Honestly, this look does not need to last or take that long or that much of time. It just takes practice, and I like to tell people that you just have to practice, because if you can recall my very first video, that took me about an hour to do. An hour. And now I'm doing looks like this in under 15 minutes. So again, practice makes perfect. Like I was saying in the beginning, it doesn't have to take as long as you think it does. Just keep practicing and you can do looks like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and please comment what you want to see me do next. I hope you liked my looks today and hope it was really helpful. Comment below if they were or if they weren't, and I'll try to do something more helpful in the future. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. But yes, thank you.